Well, if he's gonna do that to the microphone, I have to have it on camera.
Oh, I know. Just seeing Mikey right now on YouTube would be like great because it looks like he just farted.
I was trying to make my hips look bigger, so I had this nice
Oh,
voluptuous thing going on, but I'm a man, I don't have hips. Sorry.
His hips don't lie, ladies and gentlemen.
Nope.
mm,
But
he's at
yes,
the
I will be
beach.
here. I am at the beach if everybody follows me, which you should on Instagram. And as Lance was pointing out, if you want the PG version, you can follow me on Instagram. If you want the X-rated version with my Baywatch babe running down the
Woo!
beach.
I'm just saying, folks. If you get him on Snapchat, Mikey's bouncing like a bounce house.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
just
saw your
saying.
titties earlier. That was cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Thank
also,
you.
I also twice now today I've been accosted by this clip of B. Arthur and Lucille Ball. And each time I've seen it, I'm like, well, that's me and Mikey. So I did reshare it and I tagged you in it, Mikey. So I hope you enjoy.
Ooh, yeah. I look forward to watching it because I haven't been paying attention to a lot of my social medias, but I need to.
I know, because I've been trying to talk to you and you've been MIA. So I've been very disappointed and very sad and very like, oh my God, where's my Mikey?
Have you? Let me see.
I
Mikey's
have,
just
I
basically just trying to
have.
disconnect from everybody, and
Mikey's
you're like
like,
giving him shit now.
Mikey reads my shit and he's like, fuck her. And then he keeps going.
No.
She's like, she was complaining about the thing because folks were all going to be at Houston HorrorCon, and I told
It's not
Mikey,
what
I'm
it's
like,
called, first of all.
isn't it? That's what I thought it was
The
called.
The Houston
Houston
Horror
Horror
Film
Film
Festival.
Festival.
Oh, it does. You know what? The funny thing, I put it in like that on the computer, and it goes also known as the film fest. And I'm
That's,
like,
I think what you meant is Google said, "Did you mean the Houston Horror Film Festival, you fucking idiot?" Just kidding.
no, but like, she's like, oh, the hotels are all booked at the place, and I'm like, oh yeah. She's like, call Mikey and ask him what's going on. I'm like laughing in my head, going, thinking, okay, first of all, he's not gonna pick up.
Yeah, first of all, Pamela down at the beach running in
Yeah,
her red swimsuit is not going to be answering the phone.
yeah.
Well,
And then
Pamela forgot to tell Aid where they were going. So how am I supposed to know you're off at the beach until you were there and you told us? I'm like,
To be fair,
hmm.
I
to be
realized I didn't tell anybody because the kid's grandma was waiting for them. She
oh,
watches them on Mondays. And I
oh,
was like, "Oh, about that. I'm at the beach." Um,
with said children.
yeah. So
Oh, I
yeah,
oh, you took
it,
the kids because the way you've been acting, I thought you left the kids behind.
no. I have very limited time to be slutty, so I take advantage of it.
Nice.
Um,
Hmm.
but there I am with the kids. The dog, we have the dogs too. They're whining. I sh I needed to board the dogs. I didn't. And it was a damn mess. And the kids, they actually have been doing okay. It's the dogs that are stressing me out because the little one's fine. The big one, panic attack. Every time traffic was happening, like, because it's a 4 hour drive, 4.5 with like stops and stuff. And I'm stressing out and I'm hungry. And the kids are whining about wanting to go to the beach. And we're doing all this stuff. And then I get a little ding on my phone and it's a voicemail from Lance. And I read the transcript because I didn't I was in like one of those souvenir shops, which I'll tell you about that in a second. Um and I'm reading it and it's like, "Hey, this is Lance." And I was like, "Well, no shit." And he's like, Aid wanted me to call you because like there's no hotel rooms and you know how she gets." And
It's true. It's totally true. Like, see, like you freak out because we try to plan these things early, and it's the same thing that happened here when we were like, oh, because like even in Orlando, we like usually all of us get like a hotel room so we can have the drinks there. It's cheaper. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like everybody does that at any con for most part. Like even if you're local, like you're like, I'm gonna get a hotel room. We can all
Yeah.
get drinks from there. It makes it so much easier if you want to relax, lay down, whatever. Especially if you're there for 3 days.
And you can drop your stuff off. Like, even if
Yeah,
you're not going to stay the night, just drop your shit off. You have a place to like put things. Like, it's just easier.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I
And
think I think that happened last year also because I didn't go last year. I was supposed to, but I didn't. And there's another hotel close by that people go to, or there's like Airbnbs by there. So like I wasn't too stressed about it because I was like, there's Airbnbs walking distance, like,
uh,
we'll be fine.
my favorite part was because I told her, I go, I think he's like staying with Jenna. She goes, oh, so he doesn't give a shit.
I know I didn't say that. Lance, yeah. Lance,
Wow.
you've been hanging out with your buddy too long today. So
What?
I can tell that you've got a little
His
liquid courage
buddy.
in you.
Oh, that one.
But so no, so like this whole weekend, I don't know, it's just been like a complete like disaster with planning everything, everyone. So I'm sorry that we still haven't seen Dangerous Animals yet.
Well, and you said it's out of theaters now, isn't it?
It's out of theater.
Yeah.
I think if you did want to see it the past like the week before, the only places it was playing was like Disney at
It
11
was
o'clock at night.
limited places at like last week, I think.
At 11 p.m. And everyone who knows me knows that I do not leave my house when the sun goes down. So
We know.
Yeah.
don't ask me.
There.
Don't
Unless
invite
I'm in
me.
town.
You can invite me. I'm going to tell you no. I
Mm.
would like the invite, but I would also like to tell you no. Unless Mikey's in town and I have to throw up in a trash can. But yeah, there's that. See, that's
Trash
what.
can.
Wow.
Oh, my lap.
When did we come up with that lie? You
That's
threw
what
up.
I like to remember.
Yeah, no. You threw it away in the trash can, but it definitely was not in the trash can.
Yeah, I don't know.
She got
So
everywhere except there.
Yeah.
this is why I cannot leave the house after dark. So.
Oh my god.
So today is our fun fact, our random facts of Friday. But before we begin, I would like to posit this to the guys, and if they say no, then I'll just cut this out of the episode. It's fine. So for July, I was thinking let's do Patreon member picks because
Yeah.
Gunn never talks to us, and the fact that he went out of his way to message and say, "Hey, I would like to pull my Patreon card and see if you guys would do talk about the 28 years later," and I know why. Because Jenica also told me, Jenica of Scream Queen podcast told me the same thing that Danny Boyle is very into his male nudity in these films, which I remember from the first one seeing Bush, at the very beginning.
Yeah, you see Cillian Murphy's bush and his little pink grape sticking out.
Oh God. There's nothing I hate more than looking at a flaccid penis, and we know this.
So are we talking about basically the Zohan? Because like hair keeps growing. So all these people who are like infected, quote unquote, their hair should be massively long by now. So their bush. So they should be running around like fucking like Zohan bushmongers with little peckers hanging out from the bush. Like
Lance, stop. You're gonna get me hard.
Little peckers.
little
Well,
peckers.
okay. So I'm just gonna say this because like I shave. There's no hair there. So I don't know how long it would get if I didn't. Like, does it just keep growing? I don't think it just keeps growing like
It
that.
keeps
It's
growing when
pubic
you're
hair.
dead. Even when you're dead, it keeps growing.
No,
So does
Yeah,
your
but
Lance.
nails.
pubic hair is different because it's curly, right? So it doesn't like grow like.
It's the same hair that's on your head, kind of.
No,
Your
it's not.
beard.
What?
Like it's
You mean your beard is pubic hair? Is that what you're telling the world, Lance?
not mine in particular, but
It's not the same. Pubic hair is very different. And I know
it
this
also grows.
because people who get skin grafts on their hands, they use a lot of the time they use like the pubic area skin because it's stretchy. Because like so that no, it's true because I was watching an episode of Dr. Pimple Popper, and there are
Uh-huh.
some people have the skin grafts on their hands with their pubic area because they burn their hand or whatever, and because it stretches, so it's better to use that as a skin graft, and then they end up growing pubic hair on their fingers, and it looks like pubic skin.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. I think each hair has a lifespan of growth because, like, your eyebrows don't grow forever, your eyelashes don't grow forever. While pubes can get unruly, and for all the hot guys out there, yes, like keep it nice and tight down there. But it definitely is gonna get longer than your flaccid dick, but I don't think you're gonna, be able to like make box braids down there,
And then I'm sorry, I've never let it grow out to be that unruly, Lance. So maybe Lance knows something the rest of us
You
doesn't.
haven't seen anything from like the 70s porn or 70 like everything was about like growing it all out. Like there's actually what was it? They were talking about
Well,
how
you grew up then. I wouldn't
oh
know.
my gosh.
So,
Yeah, I wasn't. I
Well,
was.
I'm sorry, you both love 70s horror. I mean, if you haven't seen it by yet, when somebody gets nude, I'd be very shocked. So,
The only
what
time
are
I
we
have
talking about
seen
here?
unruly pubes I've seen. I don't know what movie it is. Oh, now I do. But then again, that might have been fake. The Greasy Strangler, the old guy pubes, but
Yeah.
that may have been fake. But like it's usually when an older person is involved in a movie and it's like gray, super long, and because I like even regardless of everyone's beautiful. If you want pubes, that's fine, everybody. But it gets to a point to me where like it snags on your clothes, and I can't do that.
Mm.
well, and then imagine living in the Florida humidity with a big,
Yeah,
like, I don't know how anybody can just, like, as a woman,
with
Mm.
your bed bread bakery,
good Lord.
all that yeast y'all have down there, and what have
Because,
Ooh.
like,
yous.
even when I was young, like, I would, keep it trimmed. Like, I didn't want it growing. Like, and then I was like, one time I saw my girlfriend was getting dressed and, like, she had nothing. And she's like, yeah, I just shave it. I'm like, you can shave it? Like, like, oh, you can shave it? That's amazing.
You imagine
And
Ada as a young girl, just the recollection of, hey, you can take it all off?
like, you're allowed to do that? Like,
Well,
this is amazing.
I was a young Christian woman growing up, and
Mm.
I didn't have access to all this perversion that these kids see these days. And imagine my surprise when I found out that two guys could have sex. Because I didn't always know that.
Well, I mean, and on this coming of age episode of Slashers Podcast,
Hmm.
I mean, we are talking about hanging dangles.
Oh, but
uh,
it's funny you mentioned that because I don't know if it was shared in the Slashers channel or Slashers group, but the Instagram about the guy who is like remaking 28 years later, and it's like I need to find who shared it, but it's obvious he's talking about like saggy balls, like swinging back and forth.
oh yeah, no, I think one of you shared that because I
It
remember
wasn't
what I
me.
think I watched it this morning.
Yeah,
Somebody
I saw it
shared it.
today, so it's funny that whoever I think Lance just mentioned that.
It was probably Lance. Lance doesn't remember what he sends because he literally sent something that he sent to me and then he sent it like a few like he just sent it to the group chat. I'm like, you literally just sent this to
Oh,
us.
yeah, Lance
Like,
doesn't pay attention.
no,
I,
he doesn't.
I find it funny and I sling it out there. That's pretty much how it goes.
That's
He's
how I saw it for the first time.
sling it repeatedly.
Yeah, but I think it's a good idea to do the Patreon. We usually, when we did this last year, I think we have to do 2 months because we have more than four Patreon members. But hey, if anybody out there wants to request a movie, come join our Patreon.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's first come, first serve. So my thing
Ah,
is we're gonna put the announcement out here. The announcement is here, ladies and gentlemen. You heard us. If you're listening today, go ahead and message either the Slashers podcast page, message me. Don't message Lance, he won't answer.
What?
yeah.
I'll answer
Lance
ish.
won't even follow you back. As
He'll
we've
send you a
Wow.
learned.
picture of his hairless hole, but he will not follow you back.
Some of that could be true, some of it could not be, folks. I'm just saying.
Uh,
Yeah,
Depends.
yeah, just either message me directly or the Slashers podcast page, and I will still be the one getting back to you. And let us know if there's anything in particular you want. I'm sure Kevin will hear this.
hi,
Probably.
Kevin.
Oh, I love
Come
Kevin.
on, Kevin.
Cam just told us that John Carpenter is going to be at the Midsummer Screen this year on August
Oh
15th.
wow.
Mm.
Yeah, so we're missing out on that because we're going to be in Houston. If Mikey actually wants us to go, because I kind of feel like he doesn't, August 8th. So there's that. So we'll be at the Houston Film Festival.
Yeah, they will be. I'll be
Yes,
working, so I'll be very
Mikey will
busy
be
all
working.
day.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
let's
will be
talk about.
ignoring us all day.
Yeah, I know here will be. Um, he will probably roll up on him at some point, going, "Lance left me to go shopping." So I'm
Well,
sure.
if I need to be a bitch, I'm gonna be like, Aid, come do this for me.
Oh, but you know what, Mikey? See, you should have flown out for the festival this weekend or for our Spooky Empire because this is Slashers, your favorite horror podcast for your favorite horror media. My name is Aid, and with me, as always, are my esteemed colleagues, co-hosts, and cohorts, Lance and Mikey. Boo Boo, say hello to the mutant goons from beyond.
So, dog.
Hey.
Okay, that was whatever. But anyways, the reason I say that, Mikey, that you should have came with us to Spooky Empire because our Nicholas Pacini joined us on Friday evening for the festivities.
I'm already smiling.
I know. He's so
Did you see my
sweet.
comment? I was like,
Oh,
I wonder if he's gonna know what I'm talking about. I don't even know if he's on Facebook.
Is he on
Yay.
Facebook? No, he's not on Facebook. Is he? I don't know. He might be, but I know that he's on Instagram. He's one of the team members at Atomic Horror. He's also a drummer and he does a lot of other things. He shoots music videos. I think he's got some work coming up with A24 he was telling us about. So
yeah.
if y'all don't follow him, Nick Pacini, you can find him on my Instagram or on the Slashers Instagram. Sorry, my daughter's barking. 1 second.
Just like that.
Yeah, well, I had to get her ice cream scoop. Anyways, so I was like, I felt so bad because we were hanging out with him. I'm like, Mike, he would be so happy right now because like he's very chill. He's not like me and Lance are like the kids of the group, like with ping ponging around like crazy. And I did lose Lance a bunch of times. However,
Surprise, surprise.
every time I lost him, it was fine because I ran into a vendor that we were actually with at Monster Mart. So I was like talking to people and schmoozing and giving out cards and stickers like we were supposed to be doing. So it actually worked out for the best.
Shame.
Which I did bring to the fest.
You brought
It's
some, I brought
yeah.
some too.
It's the difference between bringing and then actually executing the plan, Lance.
No, I got a actually what's her name? Rose.
McGowan.
Yeah, no, Rose, not McGowan.
Not that McGowan.
Not that big, yeah.
Tim McGowan.
But what's her name from Sleepaway Camp? Or
Felissa Rose.
yeah, she I said, oh hey, give her one of our things, and I guess she has her own podcast, and she said something in the sorts of us maybe getting on her podcast and her being on ours. So if it's not too Hollywood or whatever, that might happen. It might not happen. Who knows?
I think she has a podcast with Kane Hodder and Tiffany Shepis.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She told us the name of it, and it was funny because like we were talking, and I was like, "How do you like Orlando?" She actually lived in Orlando for a while. She said she's got family in South Florida, and then she's like running around flirting with everybody, and she had a drink in her hand. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm Felissa Rose." So, like, is this my future?
I know, I've heard amazing things about her.
She's so fucking nice. Like I've never met anybody. Actually, everybody was really nice.
Yeah.
Everybody was super nice. Like we've run into people over the years and I always say this, everyone, if you go to conventions, if there's a celebrity there that's kind of dickish, they're not here to entertain us, honestly. Like, I mean, they're here to entertain us, but they're not here to like be our best friend. So
No.
like I don't take it personally. Like for example, if you ever meet Mario Lopez, he's not nice. Like he's not a nice person.
Oh shit, really?
No, he's very like he gets very short. He's like annoyed with you, like why are you here kind of thing, even though you're paying him. And but I always say that like, I get it, like if you're paying them that you'd be pissed off, but if you just run into a celebrity in the street and you expect them to like be nice to you, like that's not
Yeah.
like I don't expect that of them.
Now, would you think that the horror like cons were better than because of that? I mean, like, because like everybody that we met like was fucking
There's been
pretty
conventions.
nice.
No, there's been conventions I feel like people have been rude to us. And I can't think of anybody, not rude, but just like meh, like go away. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head recently. Oh, you know who's really bad is Richard Dreyfuss is a shit. Tom Sizemore's not very nice. And you know who isn't?
He's dead, so
Oh yeah, Alex Vincent. Oh, is Tom Sizemore dead?
I think so, isn't
Did
it?
he die? No, because
Folks, check it out because we usually like to kill people off before they're actually dead on this.
maybe that's why he wasn't nice to me.
Yeah, you met his dead body.
I met the corpse. Oh my God, I'm going to hell.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, he died March 2023.
Oh yeah, no, I met him before that, obviously. Alex Vincent is such a shit. And by the way, Alex Vincent was running around, fucked up the entire Spooky Empire this weekend.
Oh, he
Here's
actually showed up
spooky.
this time.
He did. He showed up, but he was like, he didn't know what planet he was on, and he's walking through people, but nobody, right? Like nobody knows that's him. Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, he had some
No.
like brace on, didn't he, or something like that? Like arm brace, like
Yeah,
hand.
oh yeah, he like hurt his hand.
Yeah,
I don't know what he was
you
doing
can't
with.
sign your autographs anymore.
Maybe he got carpal tunnel.
Well,
Anyway, but like he's weird, but I think he's just fucked up. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But this weekend we actually got the chance to meet Felissa Rose. We met like Kaufman. Like Kaufman was great.
oh, this is, by the way, let's talk about this, Aid.
Lance is
This
very
is
butthurt
like,
about his
Uh-oh.
experience.
I bought all the things. Aid's over there. She's about to take a picture, and of course, because yes, Aid's pretty. That's fine. But I was having my Lloyd Kaufman moment, and out of nowhere, he goes, "Oh, is she with you?" And I'm like, "Well, she's here with me." And he goes, "Well, why don't we have her come in the picture?" And I'm like, "Okay." And so now he has this thing, I guess, with having people in, like being in between people. So you have to be on the side of him. So
Yeah.
he's like obviously picking Aid over me to be right next to him, and Aid's like, "Oh, geez, really?" Just laughing away. And then all of a sudden, I'm on the outskirts, and like then she makes me hold his her drink. So in that picture of us, it's just me holding my drink, going, "Ha, it's like Kaufman."
What
Yeah.
would you want to do, Lance? Suck his dick on camera?
I
Jeez.
don't know, but it wanted to make a hug out of it. I wanted to make him uncomfortable, probably. I don't know.
I think this is why I haven't really had an experience with the douchebag celebrity because I don't, I kind of know who would be a douchebag
Mm,
and I don't meet them. Like, I meet, like, sorry if you're a celebrity out there and I've met you, but like, I've met some that I know are not too big for their britches. Because, like when
yeah,
we were at, oh no, y'all weren't there. I went to Atlanta and Catherine Newton was there. And I was like, oh, I'd probably go get like my Pokemon um DVD signed by her or something. And I didn't even have to go into her line. I saw her and I was like, oh no, no, thank you.
No.
I'm sure she's a fine person. She didn't have attitude or anything. I just got the vibe that I was like, I don't think I'm gonna have the best experience. But like, even the mom from Evil Dead Rise, as shitty as that movie is, she was fantastic. Made like sure everybody had like 3 minutes of her time, even though she had the longest line. And I don't know, I feel like I met Tara Reid, which, love
Oh
her.
my God. I
I
would
don't
die.
I don't think she thinks that she's, greater than where she's at right now. Um
I met her out in the wild before, and Jesus,
Oh, aren't you the same age?
Homegirl's always out in the wild, if you know what I'm
yeah,
saying.
no, like there was
You
Uh,
this
met
one moment where she actually showed her
you
I
met
think
her
it
in
was
the Serengeti.
no. I was working at this place called Stigma back in the time, where it's like tattoo shop slash
I love
bar.
Stigma.
Yes, I mean
Stigma
Stigma's still there.
tattoo and body shop slash bar, yes.
Yeah, yeah, downtown Orlando. The tattoo place is still there, but the bar is something different. But I was working there, and she was downstairs, and she decided to show off her lovely botched
boob
boob
job.
job, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Like it was bad. Like it was. I felt bad for her. Like I was like, "Woo, girl," but she was pretty fucked up too. So there's that.
Well, I think wasn't she on Botched or something about her boobs? I don't remember. But
Probably
You know,
a preview to get them fixed. Yeah,
she
why
was
not?
so pretty. Like, and remember The Big Lebowski? She's so stinking cute in that movie. She was so cute in Urban Legend.
I was gonna say Urban Legend, she was so pretty.
And then I remember when
Josie
she
and the
was
Pussycats.
in
The last thing I think I saw her really in
What?
Josie and
Jo
the Pussycats.
Oh
That
yeah. Which American Pie might
no
have been the
American.
last big thing.
Yeah, because when she was in the part two, they were like, "Oh, Vicky's here," and Vicky got hot, and they showed her, and I'm like, Vicky got really, 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 really skinny and super tan, and her hair is very stringy. Like, what happened to
Mhm.
Vicky? Like, we should be concerned. But again, it's early 2000s, and we want everybody to be skinny.
Yeah.
So
Tapeworms, folks. Tapeworms.
the
Remember that.
tapeworm got our Tara Reid. So, um, but yeah, no, like with the rest of the convention, I think that we got a lot out of it. We did meet the cast of Reanimator. Barbara Crampton was amazing. I was just like gushing over her because I was so, oh my God, I was so happy to see her. Like I saw her the first night and she was wearing this beautiful like red suit and she looked so good. But we were there very long on Friday, and then I was gushing over Malcolm McDowell, and he saw me and he smiled at me, and I was like, ah. And I'm like bothering this poor old man. I'm like, he's like, get this bitch away from me. She just keeps staring at me. And but
Stalker.
like yeah, well, the thing is Chris Sarandon and Danny Elfman weren't there. Saturday comes around, you couldn't find parking. It was a goddamn nightmare. Like this was probably one of the worst venues for them to have Spooky
Mm.
Empire with the lineups they had. Because with Danny Elfman, you had to prepay to see him. It was
Oh,
$135,
yeah.
everybody.
I think there was didn't there end up being like rent a cops or actual cops having to go over there to like
Oh yeah, there's a lot of drama. So we'll get into that in a second, but before we get into the drama, um, it was very tame Friday night. So if you wanted to see everybody you wanted to see, Friday was probably the best day to do it because once and Simon Pegg wasn't there yet. So story about Simon Pegg.
God,
He
here it
was so
goes.
sweet. I said hello to him. We all said hi to him, and he was
Yeah.
very nice. No, so I'm waiting in line for Barbara Crampton's autograph, and I look over and I'm like, "Oh my God, it's Simon Pegg!" And Lance is like, "Where?" And he's looking everywhere, but right beside him is Simon Pegg.
Oh
Okay,
my
first of all,
God,
she
man.
And
didn't
then we
actually
reached
say
out. We were
Simon
like,
Pegg.
"No, yes, we did. He was
You're
right
like,
there."
Lance, look, and I'm like, look at what? And that's why I was looking everywhere.
No, he was right there. The guy next to me shook his hand. I said hello to him, and then he was gone in like a couple minutes. But like, I didn't want to like be like, Simon Pegg, because he was just walking through probably
Yeah.
to go pee or something, and I wasn't gonna make a big stink about it. Lance, on the other hand, is looking
What?
everywhere but at Simon Pegg,
Oh my
and
God.
I get it because Lance is tall, so maybe he just looked over poor
Simon
Simon.
Pegg. Yeah, pretty much. Actors are smaller than you think they are,
But
folks.
it's interesting. No, Simon Pegg is he's very small. Like
Yeah.
he's like Micah's size. I was really shocked like how tiny he
Oh
is.
wow.
So I was like, I was thinking, oh my God, how cute because Malcolm McDowell's here and Simon Pegg was in a movie with Lily Collins, who is married to Malcolm McDowell's daughter. So no, I'm sorry. Lily Collins, who's married to Malcolm McDowell's son. So she's not lesbian. I'm sorry, everybody.
That's
Yeah. It's like a
really?
little, yeah.
Oh
So
wow.
she's married to Malcolm McDowell, and he's like a director. He looks just like him. Like if you Google his son looked
Yeah.
exactly like him when he was young. It's like super creepy. Like if they ever remade A Clockwork Orange, they would definitely need to cast him for it.
That's
So there
funny.
was that. So that was a fun story about Simon Pegg. But the next day it was really bad because everybody was in line for Danny Elfman. You had to get in line early. You'd wait there all day. And Danny Elfman wouldn't even stand at his table. They put him behind curtains, like he had his own little cubicle because he refused to be out with the masses. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, I mean, at the very least, I would have been happy to just walk by and see him sitting at the table. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not paying $135 because I'm sure he wasn't doing pictures. Because it was just like when Kiefer Sutherland was there and he wouldn't do pictures with anybody. He's like, I'll sign a picture, but I can't do quotes because I'm in a strike.
Oh, that makes sense.
$100 later. But Danny Elfman just wanted 135 and you had to prepay for it. So if you didn't prepay for it, you couldn't get in line. They wouldn't even let you get in the line. The line wrapped around the fucking hotel. It was ridiculous. And then
That's
poor
weird. All because he was in Oingo Boingo. Whatever.
well, people
Yes.
are actually bringing their vinyls from Epic Universe for him to sign, which I thought was really cool because I'm like, he still hadn't gone yet. And so then I went down a rabbit hole and looked at Bridget Fonda because I was watching Lake Placid this weekend. And apparently she went off the rails and she's a recluse because he's married to Bridget Fonda, if you don't know this. And there was like all of this speculation that like they're like divorcing and he's been doing his own thing or whatever. And like it kind of feels like that because she like gained sh like look up Bridget Fonda now. Just look her. I'm not going to say anything else about her. That's it. I bless her heart, Bridget. I hope everything's okay. So moving along, we met the cast of Reanimator, and I was flirting with Bruce Abbott. Like the plane was going down. He is
Mhm.
70 years old, everybody. So there's that. But it was really cute because him and Jeffrey Combs kept photobombing each other's pictures. And then Lance, of course, had to copy me and get the same Reanimator poster. And of course, he had to post it before me. But I have the same Reanimator poster, and that was my idea. I just want the world to know that was me.
Oh, Lance.
Hey,
Lance had to copy me.
It was an homage to her great idea. So there it was. The poster's badass. Was Barbara only has what 300? You said for the
Yeah.
40th, which is cool. I mean, how do you let that go by? And they're all there, so it was kind of like easy. Like,
Richard Band was there too. Yeah.
yeah, which I
We
I
did
tend
not
to
get
see.
Richard Band's
Yeah, no, we're
autograph.
not. That's funny
I didn't even
actually.
know why, and I felt bad. But we kept running into him. He's always smoking a cigarette or getting a drink outside. And
Yeah.
like, we probably should have
In
said hi.
Charles Band.
No, it's
No,
his brother.
his brother does
Oh, is he the one
band.
that does the San Diego,
Is he the bread? He does the bread shop.
the bakery in San Diego?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Bless his
Oh,
heart. So I'm sorry, Richard, but if you wanted to do the photo shoot, Richard was a part of it, but the photo shoot was $215 and wouldn't be able to talk to them or get an autograph. And I'm like, I'm kind of would prefer to have the poster. So last two more stories and then we're done with that. Um, Barbara Crampton's looking at Lance and because he of course he had to skip me. And
see, she does this all the time. She didn't
she's
skip. I said, "You want to get in front of me?" And she's like, "No, that's fine. It's
no,
all
no,
good.
you're here. It's okay,
Dude,
fine. Just
whatever.
do
You're just copying me, doing my
whatever.
thing. Blah blah blah."
Barbara gives him a look like she's
Oh my
so
god.
annoyed by him because she's like, "Well, are you guys together?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Well, then why are you getting two?" Like Barbara was very like protective over these posters, so she was not about to give two posters
Yeah.
to one
No,
household.
I had to explain to her. I go, "No, no, no. Like we're here together, but not like living together." Or I get my own because I was like, "Did you and her like have a thing before I got up here?"
The look on her face, she gave him the dirtiest look, and I was like dying because I'm like, that's what he gets. That's what he
Yeah.
gets. Like, yeah, for
About
copying
time
me.
someone brings them down to reality. But
Shit.
also
She did follow me.
she's trying to probably prevent, what are they called? Scalping or whatever, where you
Oh yeah, she probably thought we
resell it.
were trying to sell it or something. And then
Yeah.
she's like, I recommend not putting names on it. So then we get into Bruce Abbott's line and he's like, well, I go, don't put any name. You can just sign it. And he goes, yeah. He's like, because I was like, well, Barbara said she doesn't want the name. And he's like, she's really weird about that. She's like, she's super protective over this. So I'm gonna sign this wherever I feel like. So it's cute. They're so cute together. Like all three of them are just still having a good time. So it
Yeah.
just made me very happy. And considering it's been 40 years, like Barbara Crampton, 66 years old. My God, woman, you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I just am like so enamored by her. And then we met Jessica Roth from Happy Death
Oh
Day.
yeah. I saw that
Yeah,
picture.
she
That
was
was
really
cute.
cool, actually.
She told me how pretty my hair was, and I was like, and she looked at me like, "Why did you do that?" I'm like, I was looking at her. I'm like, "It's really hot out. I feel like shit right now." And I'm like meeting you. I'm so sorry, but she was great. She was so sweet. We talked to her for a couple of minutes. Like she was just very nice, down to earth. Like looks exactly as she does on the like yeah, like n- no makeup on. She had no makeup on. She looked amazing. So good for her. And if she did have makeup on, like, I feel like she didn't even need it. So good for her.
Oh, also, by the way, let's talk about that streaming service that we've joined.
Oh yeah, the Crank Yankers. What was that?
Crank Yankers.
Crank
No,
Yankers. That's an old show.
I know. I was like, it's
What was it called? I signed up for it. I'm paying for it. So I'm
yeah,
gonna give
got the
everybody
t-shirt and everything like that. I think it's just called Crackle TV, right? Or
no Cranky
Oh my
TV. What
God.
is it? We took a picture. Hang on.
oh
All
my
right,
god,
Crackle TV is something completely different.
yeah, yeah. No, no, but like it was like
We met the
that,
creators of this new streaming service called HBO Go.
no,
right?
it's Cranked Up Films. So Cranked Up Films is a new streaming service, everybody. So I think you guys should sign up for it. It's $5.99 a month. We met the proprietors of it, one being someone who actually went to high school with Doug and
Yeah.
was in the AV team and knows Doug from high school in Ohio, which I thought was hilarious. And he's like, Doug
So
Waugh?
cool.
He's like, I know him. Oh my God. So what a small world. Really nice guys. But basically it's a streaming service for independent horror. So if you are making independent horror films or if you are just interested in independent horror and you want to support it, then please go ahead and sign up for it. It's not expensive. And they actually feature a lot of really cool titles. We got a lot of great posters and artwork that we're actually going to do a giveaway for in the next upcoming month. So if you guys are interested, just let us know. And like I said, there's like a 7-day free trial. So if you want to try it out, you can try it for free and see if it's anything that's worthwhile. Again, it's called Cranked Up Films. Go ahead and give them a follow and just go ahead and get on there. And if you are an independent filmmaker, you definitely want to get on that train so you can get your film out there. So
And then some of the posters that we ended up getting for that giveaway that are actually signed by I think the directors.
yeah, directors and the filmmakers who made them.
It's going to be Blood and Rust is one of the films, and the other one is Wormtown.
Well, we have posters for each of the films they had on the table because they were just, giving them away. So, but yeah, no, they were really cool. So I was really excited to meet them. So if you guys want to go ahead and give them some support, I think it's really important that we support independent horror, obviously. So there you go.
Yeah, I think the TV series was what is it called? Dead Teenagers was the TV series. It's like an ongoing thing for them as well.
Oh,
So
they have a lot of things on there. So we talked to them for a little while.
yeah, they
Lance
were
got
really
a
nice.
t-shirt.
Yeah, she bought the thing that got me the free T-shirt.
Yes, I
Accidentally
paid for the
bought it.
subscription. Lance gets a free
Oh my
t-shirt.
God. Typical
I
Lance.
split it with you. It was like 25 each of us. Like,
Split it with you. Yeah, I'm sure the t-shirt will fit her.
well, not the T-shirt. I meant the
Oh,
actual
I
earring.
got a Linnea Quigley horror workout t-shirt. Like, I'm so excited for that fucking
That's
shirt.
cute.
It's super cute. Like, I love Linnea Quigley. So, I mean, there were so many fun things, so many great vendors. The girl, one of our friends I call her a friend now because I've been buying all her fucking earrings, but her earrings are great. Yahira, I got you a pair if you're listening. And she followed us the other day, so I want everybody to go ahead and give her a follow. The Five Lemons Company. If you love earrings, she makes literally the best earrings. Mikey, I got you the cutest thing because I got presents for everybody.
Yay.
But I guess I'll bring it to you when we go to Houston. Because
Yay.
I could ship it, but we'll see if I feel like it. But yeah, so I got earrings and we got Doug something too. So we got everybody a little present. And then we have a couple things for the giveaway too. So whatever contest we do next month, if you guys are listening, stay tuned for it because we have a lot of little fun surprises. So I know we're coming up at the end of the hour.
Hmm.
Mikey's
wanna
on
go over
vacation.
Any
Already.
news, anything like that before we go? Any of the cool little stuff?
Anything
I
you
just
really
want
want?
to
Nope,
I
go
just
on.
want to mention there's a movie called Marshmallow that I really want to see. It's like a summer camp movie. I've been hearing like kind of good things about it. It's on streaming already,
Mm.
and I'm excited to check it out. I think I'm trying not to look too much into it because it's one of those movies where it's like, from my understanding, it's like it's better if you don't know going into it. I just know it's
Mhm.
like summer camp, so I was like, that's all I need to know because it's the time. And there's another movie I want to see called Lake Nowhere that I've heard of was made in 2014, and they purposely made it look like it's on VHS, and
Oh, nice.
it's only 51 minutes, so it's like I'm already like it already has
Invested.
3 stars for me. I don't know
Nice.
what else it's gonna do, but I already am gonna give it 3 stars. Um,
Toad Road was a really good one.
oh yeah,
So you
Oh yeah.
never know what we're gonna find in 51 minutes.
I know. But then also, is it here? Let's see. I'm also reading this book. I know I tagged you in it. Oh, here it is. I just really like the cover. I'm reading this book called Demon Summer while I'm at the beach.
Ooh, are you
Um,
having your demon summer? Ooh, I love that.
It's a
That
cool
looks
cover.
so 80s.
You're
yeah.
on YouTube, folks. Check it out.
It's by J.J. Buffet. I don't know if that's a real name or not. Um,
Buffet's his last name.
well,
Like
because
Baby Buffet.
it's like it's almost like fast food theme. So it says a Snacks Time original chiller. I don't know what Snacks Time is, but the book makes it seem like this is like an online thing, but it's about like um this guy that works at this fast food joint and like him and the other workers that are also like teenagers like go through his it looks weird. It looks like a mixture of like Evil Dead with like Poultrygeist and I think it's about a succubus. I was a little iffy because it is considered YA. So I'm like, well, how bad can it be? But I've heard it's like a pretty mature YA.
And speaking of that, we saw your friend that sells books.
Oh, Robbie Dorman was at Spooky Empire. We talked to him for a little while too.
Oh, it's cute.
So yeah, we had a really good time. We saw a lot of people and you know what? There's a guy that I follow. Let me get his name, Mikey, because you would think he was really cute.
Oh, is it Nick Pastrami? I know I wish I was there to see it.
Oh, Nick Pacini. Oh, he's so sweet. What a nice guy. I will
Is he
say,
related to Al?
Al Pacini.
I can't. can't with Mikey right now because he's laying down, folks. If you're
He's
not
all like,
watching this, and he's just kind of like bopping in his bed, just laying across.
I'm on vacation mode.
Yeah, I know. I was like, all he needs right now is a lion's mane that he's under, just like some
Oh,
boxers.
I was like the mushroom.
Yeah.
No, I am gonna get some Jim Beam honey though. That's my new jam.
Oh.
okay, let me find this guy because I have a bunch of his artwork. Okay. So if you guys want to follow him, it's AG underscore lion G underscore art. So Alex Leong. Mikey would think he was so cute. He's very sweet. And he's a good looking guy. And he makes this amazing artwork. I bought a Jareth from him and he actually gave me a Catwoman for free. I feel
Is he
like
the
I'm
one that
talking
because
about
you
porn.
have a bunch of his stuff, don't you, on your walls?
No, so
Oh,
that
that's
is
different.
no, yeah, that's or Adam Michaels. I love Adam Michaels. He's one of my favorite artists. And sometimes he's at Spooky Empire, but he's been in a bunch of horror conventions actually this year, but his wife is pregnant, so I think they're just, you know, staying local, like staying near, but I don't know what they're doing, but he has not been to Florida this year yet, I don't think. But he does come to Spooky and Burn every now and again. I love Adam Michaels, one of my favorite artists. But no, this guy is like um Leong is really, really amazing. Like, I mean, he does such great, it's really pretty, and I wish I could take it off my wall and show you guys. But I wanted to go ahead and feature him because I was talking to him for a little while and I was like, I don't think he gets enough recognition. Like, I mean, if you guys want to follow him and just take a look at the artwork, like he does a really great job. He's from South Florida. And it was so cool because we actually shared a space. Like he was near us at the Monster Mart.
Oh,
And
cool.
so it was one of those times when I lost Lance at Spooky Empire.
Well, I was gonna
And
say
I was
just
like, I know you.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say another good one was Paul Bearer Press. They're the ones that actually I got some really cool Faces of Death shorts from them.
oh, they had a really good. Oh my God, Paul Bearer Press had an amazing. Well, the shorts were cute, but Lance got a size small, so we'll see how they look on his butt. And well, it was cute, Mikey, because him and Nick were like debating if whether or not they wanted the size small.
No. The thing what it was
And I was
is
like, I don't
I
think either
saw
of you can fit your butts in them. So there's that.
I saw it first and I go, oh look, they have the Face of the Death shorts. I really kind of want to grab one. He goes, oh, so do I. And he goes, oh well, if you're gonna get him, go ahead and get him. So it's basically this moment we're having like kind of like this, like, ooh, who should get it first? And I'm like, he goes, well, you saw it first, and I'm like, I'm gonna get it first.
you should have let the other guy get it.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. See,
But
I'm ousted already by Nick. Let's see, that's how it goes.
But
I
Lance,
know.
he has
Sorry,
a head
Lance.
tattoo. You don't have any head tattoos.
Yeah, well, you know.
Apparently,
Well,
he
not
just
that
got
head.
some lower back tattoos too. He told me about.
Oh.
So, ew. But he did get a really fucking badass. If you guys follow him, I'm so jealous. And I should have got the shirt too, but I'm like, I don't want to be that weirdo that buys the
We
same
went
shirt.
past it twice, and I was like, she kept going. I'm like, get it.
There's a possession shirt, literally with the chick covered in the monster
Tentacles.
doing terrible things to her on that shirt. And I'm like, I want that shirt. But I'm like, where am I going to be able to wear it?
That reminds me, have y'all seen the new shirts for Cabin Fever?
Yes. Yes.
It's so pretty, but I was like, I am not wearing that. That's nasty. It's
Oh,
so
and
I
she's
love
shaving the leg.
the bathtub scene. I'm like, I love that, but I am not wearing that.
Oh, and now I know what to get you for your B-Day. But yeah, no, those are really pretty, the Cabin Fever shirts. But yeah,
Yeah.
so if you guys want to follow those people, please go ahead and give them a follow. They have really great merchandise. We saw so many great vendors. Oh, and then we met the vendor again for Tricky Pete. So we might have Tricky Pete and his stories on one of these days. Mikey's daughters is going to get a Tricky Pete to put on the mantle. It sounds really dirty though, doesn't it?
Dude, it's like he says it every time, and he's such a nice dude. And like
He's so sweet, bless his heart.
It sounds like
go on.
it sounds like someone that you like warn other people of at the gay bar. Oh, that's Tricky Pete. Don't take a drink from Tricky Pete.
I guess his storyline is basically he just like what was it? The whole character started from a plug earring they made of like a jack-o'-lantern kind of head for people's plugs, and then it went from that to making it a person, a character,
Earplugs, everybody.
Not a butt plug.
Well,
I mean,
maybe.
he could have one. Who knows? You never know. Looks like you shame on this.
But
Um,
yeah.
did everybody see the new Toxic Avenger official
Oh,
trailer?
yeah, we have to
No.
talk about that before we leave today. Mikey, what do you mean no?
I
How many
didn't
times have we
watch
shared the fucking trailer? That's
quite a
it.
bit.
Ah,
Of course, Mike is like,
I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I don't need to see a million different trailers about it.
it's just
mm,
it's one trailer, everybody. So if you haven't seen it yet, Elijah Wood is sharing it, Trauma Team is sharing it.
yeah.
Everybody's sharing the fucking thing. It's literally the same trailer. There's not multiple trailers. There is a teaser, but you don't have to watch the teaser, just watch the full trailer. It's not the same
Yeah.
as Toxic Avenger. That's
But
all I'm
it's
gonna say.
kids, which is the one thing that kind of threw me off because I was like,
So basically, it looks like Toxie is not living with his mom, but he's a dad whose either wife left him or died, and he's raising his son, and the
is it
shit
just one
storm
kid
happens.
or two? I don't
He
know.
has he has one kid.
Okay.
Hi- Kevin Bacon's in the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Kevin Bacon, and Elijah Wood looks like shit. So we shall see what happens.
Well, yeah. I just like the fact that he's like, get me the nut. Like, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know.
Um,
I mean, I'm so used to like trauma. Like I like the old trauma. I like the 80s, early 90s trauma. That's very endearing. So we're gonna see if this can hold a candle to it.
I think that the gore, I mean, even though it obviously looks like it's super CGI, it's pretty awesome. And some of the scenes are pretty
It's
awesome.
very gory trailer. And I think it's NC-17. I don't think they got it an R rating anyway. So
Oh, even
I don't
better.
think it's rated at all. I think that's the thing. It's not
it's not
rated.
rated.
Yeah, like that's the whole big like doesn't matter. It's going to the theaters and it's not rated. So enjoy, folks, because
It's trauma.
yeah.
Although might
Um,
be another thing you might love Nick for. He didn't know what trauma was. So there you go.
Oh, Mr. Pastrami. I have
also,
so much to show him and introduce him to.
also, Crystal Lake, the TV series, started filming this week. Just so you all know, so that's still happening.
Ugh, go stick a kid in the lake. I'm tired.
There's a couple other things I don't know really matters as much. Oh, the Jaws 50th anniversary. They actually have vinyl for the soundtrack, which is pretty cool. It's in red. Looks
That's
pretty badass.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Just like the wine Mikey never sent me, you know.
When you showed her, then like you're like,
You can't
yeah.
send alcohol. It's illegal.
Well, that's not true. I send things all the time.
Listen, folks, there you go. Aid goes to prison. And then just recently, a line from NECA, toy wise, they and figure wise, they have a cool new Art the Clown, the baby from Happy Death Day, which is ironically funny, especially after us seeing her, and then the dude from Black Phone. They all have little figures of that. Just kind of got released.
From Happy Death Day.
Yeah, the mask, like
The
it's the
baby
killer.
face. What do they call it? The
Oh,
baby face killer.
I was like, what baby?
Yeah, yeah. And it comes with
We
a
were
knife.
talking about when like Art the Clown was giving birth and like made that weird sperm looking thing.
Oh, Mikey, put your microphone next to your face, please. I can't hear
Hurry
you.
up. I'm hungry.
All right, we gotta go. Anyway, so this has been a fun episode. Sorry that we had to gush about Spooky Empire, but I thought, shut up, Stella. Sorry we had
Lance.
I know. Sorry we had a gush. You know who got a new puppy before we go?
Oh God, here goes.
We better get some pictures because she's so cute. Joe got a new puppy named Lola.
Oh,
So
Joe.
I've been harassing him for photos. So if he's sick of me, I'm so sorry. But I love puppies and I can't help myself. So there's that. Um anyway, I'm sorry that we gushed about Spooky Empire, but there are a lot of cool horror conventions still coming up this year. So if you are still on the fence about going to a horror convention or you think it might not be for you, I think it's definitely worth going to, even if you don't want to pay to meet anybody. You don't have to do it. You can walk around and look at them at the table, unless you're Danny Elfman, you want to hide behind a curtain. So there's that. But you know, it's always a good time. You're going to meet a lot of cool vendors. There's a lot of cool people like that are, sorry, my dog is pissing me off. So I'm like losing my train of thought. But you're going to meet a lot of vendors. There's a lot of people out there that are just, you should go out and support. You're going to find a lot of cool things. I bought a really cool Queen of the Damned VHS box purse, which I'm like, why did I get this? It's really cute. I love it a lot, but I'm never going to wear it. But, like I said, if it's something there's niche things.
Yeah, but I mean, the cons are really cool in the sense if you go with your friends, you know what I mean, and like it's another way to like just have a really cool moment. Like, I mean, I honestly, Mikey, I missed you, and I know A did too. You know what I mean? But it's like
I
it's one of those
did.
things where like it's when you're with your friends, you know what I mean. It's so much fun to be able to like kind of joke around, talk about whatever, do whatever you're doing. So it's gonna make like Houston Film Festival HorrorCon thing like more enjoyable. I don't know the actual name. I don't know why
Well,
you guys laugh. It's like
we're
I gotta
gonna
get
have
the right.
fun. So that's the whole point is to be there with your friends. Mikey, we missed you terribly and wish you were there. So the whole
Yeah.
time I'm like, Mikey would love this and Mikey would love that. So
Yeah.
anyways,
Interesting.
it's true. I mean, maybe not Lance, but me. Um,
Believe that.
so if you
I
want to see
call
our,
it more.
oh, yeah, because they make, shut up.
Thank you.
Anyways,
If you want to see our faces while we ramble and figure out what Lance's word of the week is, check out our video cast over at youtube.com/slashers podcast. Plus, don't miss our bi-monthly deep dives into all things horror nerdy at the comic shop, on the comic shop, chop. Oh my God, I can't read today. Only on YouTube, a hot collab with Slashers podcast and much ado about nerding. Join us on Patreon for monthly exclusives, bonus episodes, and some killer new perks. Head on over to patreon.com/slasherspod and become part of the band. Once again, don't forget, we are doing a little first come, first serve. If you want a movie for us to review next month, you better get your ass in gear and message one of us. Street Team, if you want to rock some Slashers swag, our merch is available on Redbubble, where support loud and proud at slasherspod.redbubble.com. If you want to join the conversation, we're hanging out on Instagram at SlashersPod for everything podcast related and at Mutant Goons from Beyond for all things weird and wonderful. If you want to yell at us directly, you can find us on social media. Aid at Pathologically ADE, Mikey at Horror and a Half Shell, and Lance at Zombie VS Hate. And if you can't figure out the devil box known as Instagram, then find us on Facebook. Come chill in the Mutant Goons from Beyond group for all the chaos. Shout out to our B-Movie TV fam. Catch Doug on Friday Night Action and Yahira on Saturday Night Terrors only on Roku. A big, 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 big thanks to our amazing Patreon patrons who never let us down. Josh Gunn, Dinosaurs Will Always Be Awesome, my mom Lorene, Kevin, Vlad, Leslie, and Cam. If you want to join them, head on over to patreon.com/slasherspod and become part of the horror family. As always, thanks for listening and remember to stay spooky. Goodbye and good die.
bye.
Die.